Hi guys, how are you? Okay, so we are continuing our hand heart project. You should already be at this point, which means that you've colored this into curved stripes, your hand, you've outlined it, and then you've done Kandinsky circles inside the heart and you've colored the background black. So I probably have to go over it a little bit more and color it darker. Just so you know, I colored it with initially with color pencil, and then I went with a black crayon because I really wanted the color to be stronger and easier to do. So now we're ready for the next step. And the next step was that you were supposed to write 15 words on your own, right? And I'm going to just read a few of mine. I know that some of you guys wrote Roblox. You're Roblox because you like Roblox or you like Fortnite. But there are more words that can actually describe you as kind, intelligent. Maybe you like to cook. Different things and different characteristics that you have as a person should definitely be part of the project. As you can see, you cannot write maybe all 15 words here, but so you need to kind of be selective. Maybe only choose 10 words. And this is the kicker. I want you guys to write the words in different fonts. Now you're wondering what is Miss Lena talking about fonts? So you have usually you have fonts like New York Times Roman, Calibri, Arial Black, Arial Narrow, Comic Sans. There are different prints that you actually do when you're typing up on your computer. I don't want you necessarily to create those, but the font, meaning the way you draw or write the letters, and I say draw because sometimes you are drawing letters, they should look different. They should look different in size. They should look different in the way they look. And even though the word would obviously make it look different because some words are longer, some words are shorter. I want it to also be different in size. So this is what you need to do. Obviously, you have your list of words. I have serendipity, baba ganoush, which I don't think I'm going to include, creative, madre, which means mother in Spanish, wings, freedom, empathy, kindness, genuine, Latina, because I am a Latina, artistic, libertad, which means freedom, but it's in Spanish, daughter, because I am a daughter, books, gracious, a family, generous, articulate, diversity. So out of that list, and I also wrote music makes you feel free. Out of that list, I'm going to choose the most important ones. And what I want to do, because this is already done, you don't want to mess this up. I'm not going to experiment writing the letters here. And you kind of have to map it out. And so that's why I have another little sketch pad here. So what I'm going to do today is show you how I can go about writing some of those letters differently. So this is going to be a little tricky for me in that I'm going to have to do it sort of upside down, which is kind of hard to do, to be honest. But let's just take the word madre. Now, madre is M-A-D, you can see that, R-E. And this is not my best penmanship because it is upside down, right? So what I'm going to do for that M, I might want to just go ahead. Actually, I think I need a thinner pen here because this is not thin enough. So I'm going to take something that is definitely thinner. I want the colors, the words to all be in black. So even though I'm showing you this in green, I do not want it in green. I want it in black, one color. So then we are doing the M, right? I don't know if you can see that. See, and the R, and then the E. Again, if I were doing this upright, it would definitely be better, but that's madre. Now I want, let's say, the word kindness to be different. So I might just go squiggly, squiggly line. And this one I'll do with black so that you can see it. It's a black pen. I'll use the blue. Okay, so squiggly, squiggly, squiggly line. And then the K, I, maybe kindness wouldn't be the word that I use for this font, but now that I started, I'm just going to go ahead. And it looks like this person has a poor grip of their pencil, but it is to create a certain effect when you are doing the letters, you want the letters to be different in style, different in size. So this is actually going bigger than what I would put there. And the reason is because I'm showing you how I do it, right? So again, kindness looks different. You might want to do something like this. I'm going to actually have to do it my regular way because it is script. But let's say I want to do something like love, and I'll just go L-O-V, and I'm using script. So that right there could be something that looks different. I might even want to put a little heart because it's love. Or I can have my name, which is Lena, and I might just go L, maybe make a separate kind of fancy letter, creation of a letter, and then I am making my I, which is the dot of my I, into a heart, or I could have made that into a star, and then making my N look very different. It's like my curly version of letters. So I've already created 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of fonts. And if you really think about it, this is a different kind of font. And when you are also laying out your letters for this project, you are putting some letters writing this way, some writing this way, some writing this way. They're not all going in the same direction. Again, practice on a separate piece of paper. So I have creative as another word, and I'm going to go ahead and maybe just do bubble letters. So bubble letters are not these letters. They're a little bit more, let me see if you could get closer. It's like you're doing it sort of almost stuck together. These are like the traditional bubble letters. They look like bubbles. They're not really that close. And then you need to kind of make that E, swoop it in there. It's kind of like almost touching each other. You're like, whoa, those letters don't have a lot of space, but they just look a little extra blown up, which is kind of cool. So this is T, we're missing that T. Again, doing it a little bit upside down is definitely, doing it upside down is tricky. And then I have the I. They're all kind of touching each other, right? The V. And then the E. So all of these letters look different, and that's what I want to see here. So you have to practice on a separate paper. You could do 2 things now. You could either write them here in your black, right, with black. Obviously make these smaller, and then you can cut it and glue it. If you find that that's easier, you can go ahead and do that. Because if you think you're going to constantly mess up, then you can draw them here, right? Or write them here. Again, they must be black and white. So for instance, if these are letters, right? You're not going to color them inside. You're not even going to color them black. You're outlining them in black, and that's it. You are only using black. That's super important. So you need to follow instructions. And like I said, if you want to write them here and then take your scissor and just kind of cut it out so that it can fit there, you can do that. I was trying to look for my scissors. I don't have them right here. You can do that. And then kind of map it out where you're going to fit it before you even put the glue. You want to lay them out and then glue it the way you would want to glue it. That's if you decide to go that route. I'm personally not going that route. I'm going to draw directly here. And I am going to get a black marker, and I'm also going to get a black pen because you can do it when you're doing it directly on this. You definitely want to do it very lightly with a pencil so that if you have to erase, you can erase. I don't want you guys to just have all this magnificent work and then you mess it up with the letters. So again, the 2 options are that you write it. You definitely have to do this step. You definitely have to practice before you put it here. But you are then putting it here, cutting it out, laying it out, and then gluing it. Or you are going to draw them or write them directly here. Again, taking your time, initially very lightly. And again, it must all be in black. Okay, so I look forward to seeing your project. I'm confident that you guys can do this. Challenge yourselves. You could look in the internet to see different examples of how you would write letters. What are different fonts that you might want to use? You could even use the things that are in a Microsoft Word and just see how they look different, but they can still create effect. Again, size will make a difference. So if you have, let's say, a word and the words are, let's say, either in all caps or it's like super big and then the other one is small, it kind of will definitely create a different print. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on mine, and as soon as I finish, I'll post my photo. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the project. Do not forget to bring your project to school when you return on Monday. All right then, have an awesome day. Bye.